Hey guys, this is going to Care here with another Guardian Tales video. And in today's video, I wanted to discuss which character I used my hero reset on. And this was a while ago. This was right when Future Princess came out. But it's such a valuable currency. Ever since they gave one out, there's been no other way to get one. It's not necessarily going to be advice, but it's going to be at least me talking about my thought process on why I did it, what I chose to do, and how it's like benefited me going forward. If you're new to the channel, a whole bunch of content just like this video here. We're covering Guardian Tales, Exos Heroes, and Raid Shadow Legends. So hopefully this is the video that I earn your subscription. Also, link down below is my Discord, really chill community. Feel free to join that as well. And with that, let's get back to the video. I'm gonna kind of give you an idea of what my roster was. This was right when Future Princess came out. My roster was a little different. Actually, let me not. This is my Coliseum team, so I don't want to change it. So let's go to 8. It was Agma. Agma was on here. I didn't have Maya yet. I think I pulled her, but I didn't really start to level her. And then I had Marina. And at the time, I had 2 fully max limit broken Bianca and Nari. But I had, it was like level 60. It was at the time 66. So nowadays it'd be like 69 Agma. And then I had a 70 or 71 Marina. And what I ended up doing is I chose to, even though I have her weapon and she's a good character, a lot of Marinas beat me in arena and stuff like that. Like I knew she was still good. It's just based on the characters I had and how I wasn't fully limit broken. It was I kind of hedged my bets a little bit. Like I had almost a fully done Marina, but then I really wanted to go Agma. And then if you look at, how the meta was trending, it was Marinas were getting taken out of Coliseum. She's still very good in Arena, but getting taken out of Coliseum. And then Future Princess was becoming like meta in both. So I figured in my situation, it was better to completely reset Marina. And then I ended up putting all of the like Hero Stone currency into making sure Agma was fully limit broken. Then I was able to take these 3 characters. These are the only 3 characters I had even close to being limit broken. I think they were the only 3 characters that were uniques that I had even close to 5-star. Took these 3, and then I got really lucky, pulled Future Princess on the first pull, and I only decided to do this after I got her and in her weapon. Then I went to the training room here and was able to use this to level her up. So then in one day of the launch of Future Princess, had her weapon, had the character, and then was able to limit break fully Agma, and then also limit break fully Future Princess. So that was definitely a major boost to my account in that particular situation. Obviously, I mean, like it was a crazy boost, but I think that was what that ended up allowing me to do. Is now I'm cashing in significantly more gems every single week when it comes to Coliseum and Arena, because Coliseum I think was a weak part on my roster at the time when you only have 2 characters that are fully done. Had a lot of tanks, had weak tanks in that situation. I'm not the biggest fan of Bianca in Coliseum. She kind of suicides a lot. If you look at her AI, she probably has the most frustrating AI I've ever seen in a character. Even when I was running Garam plus Bianca in the future, she's still, even in that situation where you'd think that she would be very good, but having the 50% water boost and stuff like that, I found her just running in way too close when she doesn't need to be, and then getting hit with a chain skill like Future Princess's AoE. She's now injured and just dies. Yeah, or running straight over to the other side and killing herself. So, I just didn't like her in a Coliseum. I just didn't like my team in general in Coliseum. And in Arena, my team was not tanky enough. You need kind of a bruiser kind of comp, in my opinion, to really survive in Arena. So having that change, I think it was worth it. But I had to pour one out for my girl here in Marina, and I really want to get her back up, but this was a rough sacrifice out of the whole using this hero reset currency, and which is a bummer, because I think she's dope. She's an amazing character. Would love to still be using her, especially with the characters I have in Garam and having all the, and then I'm fully done Bianca. I would have a pretty good water team there, a great water team there. But it's unfortunate that that happened. I fully do not regret that decision at all in doing that, but I think it's easy to say when you're the one doing it. You're always going to want to justify your own opinions, but I think it's definitely improved my position significantly when it came to Arena and when it came to Coliseum. So that was my reasoning for sacking my Marina and pros and cons of what I did. I think the big lesson here is just how important it is to have at least 3 characters fully limit broken, because even if Future Princess didn't come out, I could have still used my hero reset, and then all it would have done is just objectively boost my team, because I could have used the hero reset on Marina and then put all of those resources on Ogma, then put Marina back in the training room, and I would have had my same roster, but now all of them fully limit broken, which would also been a very good choice. It's just the training room, it definitely reinforces the same advice people have been giving on really doubling down on your farms. Even if a good character comes out in this game, it just takes too many resources and too much time to switch gears to the next character. It's better to just go all the way in on, let's say, an 8 out of 10 when they release and you happen to get lucky enough to pull, like, let's say a 10 out of 10. So mainly just want to say, just keep that in mind when you're farming your characters, is just how important it is to fully limit break these guys. Ever since it's always been important, but even more so now with the training room. Definitely a pretty big commitment to make this choice. Hopefully we'll have more of these options in the future, because I really like these these stones are amazing. And it's really nice to be able to, especially as the game goes on, it's a really nice currency to have in the game that allows you to kind of bounce back your account. Whereas, like, let's say I quit for a while and there's like the only character on my roster that's really meta, like, I don't know, let's say Agma is the only character that's still meta, and all these other characters are kind of bottom tier, or not bottom tier. Like, let's say they're not nearly as good as what they used to be. Having this hero reset option to be able, I can wipe a character, and then if I pull one of the newer characters, I can put all those resources onto them, and then I'm kind of back into the meta a little bit. And that, in combination with the training room, allows people's rosters to not be so stuck in I got to finish this farm, I got to go all the way, or, oh, this new character comes out, oh man, I really wish I could use that character, but I can't, because it's going to take a month and a half to 2 months to finally get to the point where they're even viable. That's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. If you use your stone, let me know why you did it. All right, guys, well, that's been it for this video. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing, and you guys have a good one. Peace.